today let's look into impacts of drug abuse among young people and recording artists. Well, in Uganda, we have seen a lot happening with the recording artists, up to the extent of some cannot do without the drugs, either on the stage or wherever they are recording their songs, either being in the studio or outside. But how much has it impacted them? How much has it affected them? We are going to discuss that together. And this evening, we'll be understanding at what extent should an artist or should a young person use the drugs? And in the long run, how will it impact their lives, their development, and what they do across all levels? Thank you so much. That is our topic of discussion, a topic that has affected so many youths today. So many artists have gone wrong in that aspect. Not alone the drugs, but the way of life they have also matters a lot. Well, joining us this evening to have this very, very important discussion is one guy, I'm sorry to call him guy, but one person who knows it very well, who has been in the situation before, who knows what it means to be in that very situation of drug addiction, among others. But we thank God, he is nowadays one of the best, if not one of the best, but the best in terms of managing that. I want to take this opportunity and welcome my guest in the building. Many of you call him AMOBLAZZ, but he will tell us his real name. But I'm quite sure and familiar of that Harmony name. Well, thank you so much, Harmony, for joining us. A very good evening. How are you doing?
I'm fine, and you, Faisal?
You're good? You're good?
Yes,
you're good? You're good?
Yes.
Manzo posema ijumukaseba. Ama inyi info stage gara panorama so topic ili avala joba tokaria loga.
Manzo posema.
He is a recording artist. He does music as well, if you don't know about him. And then as well, he's coming to give us his own view of the topic. Amo,
yes.
Adreso adi nyungwe amo, your name?
Okay, musically, baka mungwe, AMOBLAZZ. Ki maru matizore. Maru ni Amoko Isaac Newton
Okay. Amoko Isaac Newton Well, and Radi Tandrengetro, leti of V artists eroi bujoko sa drug addiction. In radaro, ale first of all, otachare na ako, ale nyorata nga tongole drug addiction diado. Kosa, what is drug addiction in your own understanding?
Okay. According to me, drug addiction is over consumption of drugs.
Okay.
Yeswa donani nyaruni anyako nyaruide buandako. Too much use of drugs,
okay,
especially these hard drugs.
We shall talk about some of the drugs that make people to get addicted to them, and then we shall also understand from your own perspective, what should the artists do or what should the young people do? Now, why do people use drugs according to you? Baka
okay. Maduni joidu performing artists. Ra mostly drugs they bujore. In musical term it's a legacy creativity.
Legacy creativity.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I believe are able drugs naira. I can be too creative in composing the lyrics.
Okay.
Yes.
Composing the songs.
Yes.
Which means buki drug naiko kai longo compositor.
Nguna nani.
Okay.
Yes.
Which means that's the reason as to why they use the drugs.
They use drugs that drives them into composing
the songs.
The songs, yeah.
But besides creativity of music or creativity of lyrics in the music, tazinyandale driving factors nyandale alo ko babare kata nebunado besides creating.
Okay. Eri. Yeswa night concerts. Tours for many days or nights.
Okay.
To keep them awake. Yes, okay. Drugs they will say.
Okay. Atika nyiswa nzaza na anyeti artist ba tanguka debatika yeti, they move from one place to another.
Yes.
That one will make someone to use fine. Yeah. Okay. What about stress? What about stress management? Don't you think that one has led to young people using the drugs as well?
Yeah, because stress is another major factor, because music ni too competitive. So nyesu nyemunya longotro you become you come up with a great expectations over the hit where you fail, can you depress or can you stressed, you end up using drugs.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you depress or going to nyangwe stressed? Diaro generally let you ve ero de batebu jo community are ngbingbe ongodraro, it is at high level among young youths today. Amari Uganda, there we have seen a lot. Yes. Issues of unemployment, issues of stress, issues of mental health. We'll talk about the impact, we'll talk about long-term causes of this, but any artist didi, what do you think ka ero de bate bukane adika igia upon besides stress, besides creativity? Someone talked about someone was telling me, I was arguing the other day with someone that there's the cop artist dikata de bate buri, there's that fame jomari mebuko adimani pe ongoma longo si pe. Does that compromise issues of talent? Amala baziti vodone naturally, then ziti vodone then they add up the issue of drug as well. Do you think it also compromises talent?
Not really. Man, you see, take for example these upcoming artists. They imitate the giants, in the industry. I've really one example ro nyeswa jo chameleon ka matoba se ka drug stable. So someone wants to be like chameleon. A German san ke bua chorus, he will become like chameleon. Kina MB.
Okay. Which means back imitate bang very bati. But there are factors na but factors territory, but this got is environmental factors, but this got is social factors, social factors needs to the about lifestyles and so on. Environmental factors. Amari madia diogo kusa western area. Environmentally testing and environmentally ko babaka erobati urubati do environmentally or vero environmental lojo the area nyoziti. Zonyo zika eramvu.
Okay, peer pressure, peer influence, yeah, and one big factor inside.
Okay.
Because okay, man artist, a performing artist, drama or ziti, I say performing artists. Of course, they are doing good in the music industry, though under the influence of drugs. So masam mandrea, so myself with drug day, I'll become like them, I'll be like them. That's one big environmental ado. By driving to drug use there.
Uganda there statistically, yes, the research shows that of it vote Joriganya suara batteria kosara artist batia ero debate bujo palandara surudra e wo vozoriga opa bali batika ero debate bo ambamba mala leti vozori sinyisua taste yodia expectations nyasi tata zidi nyira se atade ko yara ka sika zirindera ke dero naniko. How according to your own thinking, how should people handle expectations? Kola bake handle expectations ingoni yora taniga amala tazinjwa amo nyelongo fodraru nywa dele raka tira dele ko olore ra hiti ki otachara nako olukitiko kolonyina silaza. How do you think people should handle that?
Okay. According to me, I saw the competition aside, because in music you don't have to compete.
Yeah.
Because Aloma Dinya Lajoni competitor has a different genre of music than yours.
Yeah.
For example, my genre of music is dancehall and yaga in patois, that's what they call. So I cannot compete with JL who does Afrobeat, maybe some kind of R&B. Drama job am into competition with him. Come as every now and then.
True.
So it will force me to do something that I will not like. Mengwima drug ebu, because of stress in the lawa.
Yeah. You drug because ozanyira.
Ozamara. Mazanira. Tukoma banani. Sabi pesi.
No.
Then I end up.
It becomes very hard. Then you end up giving yourself that.
To drugs, yeah.
Well, there's so much to talk about drug addiction and drug abuse in Uganda. Another question is drug addiction the solution to the problems we're having in the community? The problems one is having? Well, according to World Health Organization, young youths or young people go to drug or they involve themselves in drug abuse simply because of so many factors, environmental, social, it can be accessibility and so on. But the latest shows stress has a lot to do with drug abuse. Well, we'll be discussing that in a short while. Thank you so much for watching. This is Info Stage. Stay
Mesumade boronzi ke boss yourself. Music ya ke boss yourself. Girlfriend tiga ke boss yourself. Ha, ye mariere. Atiri biti dikoro ye mariere. Kukan bula ye mariere. Tuti bisol jani riere. No titi ye mariere titi. Karamadiga kendre manya foda. No titi ye mariere titi. Lokudia kendre manya foda. No titi ye mariere titi. Maya binzo sakendre manya foda. No titi ye mariere titi. Atiri di trosa kendre manya foda. Musaka muto is my muko. Ojo makemaliko kuringen rusoto. Ekodria enkoko akela katitoko. Ibasa kamatori ojo kima local. Nabayo tematoto ma izinge seto. Kenga kikorokoto na badri bozonto. Amazema 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 Meso masweta kita diole laita badi ambanye duba tarasta nyodota. Titi nyeme ye titi karamadinga kende manya foda.
For watching us, and we're continuing with the discussions. By the way, don't you forget this will be streamed, or this is being streamed live on all our social handles. We have a Facebook page at InfoStage. We have a YouTube channel, Better Entertainment, as well as TikTok. By the way, you can follow us. Don't forget to subscribe as we continue having the discussions. And today we're talking about drug addiction among young people as well as recording artists. I have AMOBLAZZ in the building. He's a recording artist. But before we move further, Amo.
Yes.
Just one cappella as we move forward, because record as recording artist, I'm sure that comes in your mind. But before even you give us a cappella, nowadays, do you do without drug, or you don't do with it?
Honestly, I do without drugs. I'm feeling good. I'm good out of that. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. First, give us a cappella and we'll move forward.
This one goes out to hardworking boys,
okay,
and girls out there.
Okay.
Yeah. It's called Bakasitinya.
Bakasitinya.
It's not yet released.
Hey,
still cooking in the studio. Yeah. Me look pon the boy, them mad work things. Why I say? It's Bakasitinya. Ulipa girl, them must fix things. Why I say? Say Bakasitinya. Oruorusi. Ororusi. Say Ororusi. Bakasitinya. Ororusi.
Hey.
Ororusi. Ororusi.
Bakasitinya.
Watch out for this so soon.
Bakasitinya
Ororusi.
Well, I think it's sending a clear message to those who are working very hard.
Yeah.
If you're out there, work very hard so that you become someone else. Thank you so much, Amo. We'll continue with our discussions about drug addiction and so on.
Thank you.
By 1 out of 5 in a homestead uses drug. What do I mean? Nyaswa iyalolwa se asuru batirika erode batebu either ka marunginya ka iramvu ka tobase, at least iyalolwa se asuru Uganda dia ubozirilizi statistics ndondolea population census kinyaje release rap asuru drug addiction among the young youth, it is too much. Well,